sunrise. My name is Elizabeth. We're going to begin our practice sitting back on the heels, letting the shoulders roll down the back, lifting the crown of the head. I'm beginning to find a deep breath that comes in through the nose and releasing out through the nose. With each breath, the shoulders become more and more relaxed, the elbows weighted down toward the earth. And feeling a softness wash over your face, your neck, your shoulders. Let everything sink into the support of the earth as you begin to lift up through the spine, grounding the lower body, lifting the upper body. And maybe you find peace and stillness in this moment, bringing your gaze inward. Begin to see a beam of light coming through the crown of your head. And being receptive to this light, allow your crown to open. And feel that light spill in and down into your third eye. Let it wash over and through your ears, your cheeks, your mouth, relaxing the tongue, relaxing the jaw. This cleansing and healing light travels down the neck, through the shoulders, down the arms, through the body, through the legs. Still taking those long, slow, deep breaths, drawing this white light, this beam of light all the way down to the toes. Grounding your left hip, reach your right fingertips to the floor. Left fingertips reach up toward the sky. Be this channel. Draw that healing energy in through the left fingertips and ground them down. Ground it down through the right fingertips. So finding straightness here, not trying to lean in on one side more than the other. And again, ground the left hip, step the right fingertips out to the side and begin to come over toward the right side, rotating the chest and heart skyward. Inhale through center, reaching the right fingertips up to the sky, left fingertips to the earth. Again, let's draw that energy in through the fingertips. Grounding down on the left side. Reach up, reach down. And then step the left fingertips out to the side, ground the right hip, reach over toward the left side. Feeling that spiral in the center body, turning your chest skyward. Inhale up through center, interlacing your fingers, pressing your palms up toward the sky. You can bend your elbows, roll the shoulders back and press up. Reaching, stretching, but relaxing the shoulders down the back. Keep your belly lifted, removing the curve in your spine. Release, interlacing your fingers behind your back. Drawing the shoulders down from the ears, lift the crown of the head. head from side to side, from ear to ear. We're going to look over the right shoulder and then the left. So just finding different rotations, different movements for the neck. And staying strong with integrity, pulling the belly button up and in, removing the curve from your spine. And release, shake out the hands. Stand up on the knees, right hand comes out to the side, left leg out long, top arm comes down, around and up. Nice, beautiful, long line here from the toes to the fingertips. Press your hips forward. And again, draw that energy in through the fingertips and allow it to shoot down through the leg. Reach the left fingertips up to the sky, lift the left leg, reaching out through the heel. And we're going to begin to lower and lift, keeping your core engaged. And two more. Drop the foot, top arm comes down, around and up. Take that nice long side angle. Inhale the arm up. Bring the left hand to the outside of the left leg. Right fingertips reach up to the sky. Find your position here, find your length, and then come over to the left side. So opening the right side body. And then coming back to the floor, lifting the left leg up, reaching out through the heel, big toe points forward. So find that rotation in the thigh. And then drop the foot, top arm's gonna come around, draw a half circle in front of you, bringing your left knee in, right leg out, left hand to the floor. Ground the outside edge of the right foot. Press your hips forward. Top arm comes down, around and up. You want to press the hips forward, lift the belly. Right fingertips reach up to the sky, right leg lifts. And begin to lower and lift. Keeping the core engaged, nice control. Find your breath. Two more. And release. Top arm comes down, around and up. Nice big long stretch. Yes. Reach the right fingertips up toward the sky. Right hand's gonna slide down the right leg. Left fingertips up and over. So you can pause here to find that space and then come down. And then come back to the earth. Lifting the right leg up. Reaching out through the heel. Big toe points forward. Drop the foot. Come back to center, sitting back on the heels. Walk your fingertips back behind you. And as you do this, keeping the knees drop down toward the floor, lift the chest and heart, spiral the shoulders backward, reach out through the crown of the head. So there's still a lot of lift. We're not collapsing in here, although we will bend the elbows. Draw the elbows in towards center and straighten. So you'll do 10 of those. Finding your breath, finding your positioning, your integrity. Feel your heart open. Drawing open the shoulders. And when you finished those rounds, reaching the right fingertips up alongside the ear, begin to gently rotate over toward the left side. So we're working in the ribs here with our twist. We want to be gentle. Try not to crank the body or be too expectant with the body. We're just finding that movement. So exhale to twist. Inhale to center. Exhale to twist. Inhale to center. 2 more. And releasing the right arm down, left fingertips reach up alongside the ear, and repeat that on the second side. So you'll feel just a gentle rotation in the upper back. And through the middle back, creating a long line with the body. 2 more. And releasing the hands back down to the earth. Begin to lift the knees up off the floor, stretching the tops of the feet. So the feet should be hip distance apart. And lifting the knees. Finding that stretch at the top of the feet. Keep the chest lifted, keep the belly lifted. And release, coming forward. Tuck the toes under. Release the pinky toe. And reach your arms to your sides, stretching out the feet here. Come forward onto all fours, keeping the toes tucked under. Spreading the fingers wide, wrists underneath the shoulders. Lift the knees up off the floor. Reach out through the crown of the head. Holding here. And then begin to extend the right leg out long and lift the right leg up toward the sky. So we're coming into what is called a 3-legged dog, straightening the left leg. And then bending the knee. Come up onto the left toes. Right knee comes into the chest, nose to knee. Step the right foot through, drop the back knee. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. On an exhale, twist over toward the right side. Left elbow comes to the outside of the knee, hands to heart center. Just to draw you deeper into that twist. And then fingertips to the floor. Step back into that 3-legged dog. Grounding the left heel, right leg reaches up high. Step the right foot down to meet the left foot, coming fully into down dog, and then begin to shift forward back into beast. Knees lift up off the floor. Engaging your core, reaching out through the crown of the head. And then extend the left leg out long, reaching back and up. 3-legged dog, grounding the right heel, feeling that stretch and opening in the right leg. See if you can draw that channel of energy now in through the foot. What does that feel like? Grounding out through the hands, coming up onto the right toes, left knee into the chest, nose to knee, shift forward as far forward as you can, and then step the left foot through. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. And exhale to twist, elbow to the outside of the knee, hands to heart center. Fingertips to the floor. Step back into that 3-legged dog. And then begin to bring the left foot down to meet the right. Holding here in a downward facing dog. Shift your hips from side to side. Spread your fingers wide. Eyes of the elbows turn toward one another. And shifting back and forward into beast. Dropping the knees down toward the floor. Lifting the belly. And then shifting the hips back and up to down dog. Walk up to meet your palms. Surrendering into a forward fold. Whew. Let it all go. Let the neck go. Let the shoulders go. Feel relief. Feel release. If there's shaking in the legs, let it be free. Drawing some strength and stability up through the soles of the feet. On an inhale, we reach the arms forward, up and back. And exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach your arms back, palms facing down. Reach out through the crown of the head. So nice lifted belly, nice long spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach the arms back, palms down to the floor. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. Exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reaching back through the fingertips. Exhale to fold. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. Exhale the hands to heart center. This time we're going to take a big loop with the arms. So inhaling the arms up, moving through the shoulders. Exhale the forward fold. Arms reach out to the side. Inhale again, reaching out to the side, halfway lift, like you're flying through the air. And exhale to fold. We're going to plant the palms, step back into a nice strong plank. So feet hip distance apart, eyes of the elbows turning toward one another, making space between the shoulder blades, lifting the belly, reaching out through the crown of the head. Begin to turn the eyes of the elbows forward. You can drop the knees, come to the top of the feet. Walk the knees back so you feel that core engagement. Lifting the belly. And keep the eyes of the elbows turned forward as you lower, down, and through. Coming into Cobra at first, just to get your shoulders rolling down the back, reaching out through the crown of the head, and then we'll press into the tops of the feet, press into the palms, come up into upward facing dog. And tuck the toes under for a downward facing dog. Right leg comes up high, come up onto the left toes. Right knee comes into the chest, nose to knee. Step the foot through. You're welcome to rise up into high lunge here. So that would be keeping the leg long, reaching the arms up to the sky. If you have a slippy mat like I do, you can drop the back knee and come into a low lunge. Arms reach forward, up and back. On our exhale, we twist. Elbow to the outside of the knee, hands to heart center. Plant the palms, step back into plank. And then coming up onto the toes, lowering the knees, eyes of the elbows turned forward. Lower one whole unit down to the earth. And inhale for Cobra, and then inhale even more to come into upward facing dog. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Ground the right heel, lift the left leg up high. Come up onto the right toes. Left knee comes into the chest, nose to knee. Step the foot through. Again, you can rise up or drop the back knee. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. Exhale to twist. Elbow to the outside of the knee, hands to heart center. Fingertips to the earth. Tuck the back toes under. Step the back foot up to meet the front foot. On a halfway lift, we reach the arms out to the sides.
out through the fingertips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale the arms all the way up. And exhale the hands to heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms back to plank. And lowering the knees, lifting the belly, nice long spine. So you want all one unit. The belly's not sagging down like this. You want your whole body lowering at the same time. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg comes up high. Bend at the knee, bring the foot over toward the left side. So you're flexing your foot, you're opening the belly. You should feel this from chest to belly to hip. Begin to turn onto the side of the left foot and bring the right foot all the way to the earth. You can stay in that opening posture or come into this posture, wild thing. Top arm comes down, right knee comes into the chest, nose to knee. You guessed it, step it through. Drop the back knee or keep it lifted. Arms forward, up and back. Exhale to twist. Elbow to the outside of the knee, hands to heart center. Unwind, plant the palms, step back into plank. And moving through your vinyasa. So through a chaturanga push-up to cobra or upward facing dog. And take downward facing dog. Left leg comes up high, bend at the knees, stack one hip over the other, bringing the right foot over toward the left side. But keep the left shoulder dropping in, so don't allow yourself to like fully rotate. Come onto the right side foot, left foot comes to the earth. Inhale, lift. Open out. Maybe you find that current of energy from fingertip to toe. Top arm comes down, left knee into the chest, nose to knee, step the foot through. Again, drop the back knee or lift. High lunge or low lunge, your choice. Elbow to the outside of the knee, hands to heart center. Finding your twist. Fingertips to the earth, tuck the back toes under, step the back foot up to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale the arms all the way up. And exhale the hands to heart center. We're going to take 3 strong breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Feels good. Use that last one to inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms back to plank. And coming up onto the toes, shifting through your vinyasa. So knees, chest, chin, chaturanga to upward facing dog or cobra. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. Right leg comes up high, bend at the knee. Bring the foot over toward the left side. Come up onto the left toes, right knee into the chest, nose to knee, step the foot through. Drop the back knee, inhale, arms forward, up and back. Exhale to plant the palms, back to plank. So knees, chest, chin, we lower the knees, keep the toes tucked under, keep the hips lifted, eyes of the elbows turned forward, lower the chest first and then come through. So that's knees, chest, chin, which is different from, here we go, coming back up again, dropping the knees, coming to the tops of the feet, eyes of the elbows forward, keeping your body all in one line. So there's a difference there. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Legs lift up off the floor. If you're in upward facing dog, tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Left leg comes up high. Bend at the knee. Bring the foot over toward the right side. Opening across the body. Come up onto the right toes. Left knee into the chest. Nose to knee. Step it through. Inhale. And exhale, plant the palms. Step the back foot up to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale the arms forward, up and back. Exhale the hands to heart center. 3 strong breaths. Take a moment to pause and feel. That energy that comes in through the crown of the head is now going to move down through the third eye, the throat, the heart, and into the solar plexus, around the belly button. And see this white light, this healing light of universal energy merge with your inner sun that is now lit. Your inner fire. This healing light from the crown softens your inner fire, and you spread it out through the body, out to the fingertips, out to the toes. Sending a very strong energy down through the left foot, come up onto the right big toe. Begin to lift the knee so that the knee is in line with the hips. Square your hips, lift your belly, lift your chest and heart. Extend the right leg out long. Leading with the heel. Keeping your hips square, keeping your belly lifted. Bend the knee and extend. Bend the knee and extend. Finding this rhythm, moving with integrity. And then bending at the knee, turning out at the hip, bringing your foot to your calf, hands to heart center. So we're coming into tree. Even if you can bring your foot to your thigh, we are going to start here, okay? Just go with it. Hands to heart center. So from here, we're going to begin to lower the toe and lift. So the toe touches the ground, it sort of slides down the leg. So keeping the movement tight and not being, out here. Finding your breath. And 3, 2, and 1. Bringing your foot to your calf again, hands to heart center. This is where you can start to grow your tree. So bringing your foot to your thigh, perhaps, anywhere but the knee. If your foot is touching knee, remove it from there. Remember that as soon as you begin to compete, you lose. In this form of movement, we're not trying to compete with anyone. We're not trying to prove anything to ourselves, but accepting ourselves where we're at today, because we know that the more we practice, we grow and we build from there. And maybe you extend your arms up overhead. Begin to release the hands, hug the knee into the chest. We're going to kick the right foot back and bring the foot in toward the bum. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this from the side so that you can see. So we're going to pull the foot in, draw the foot in toward the bum. Keep it there. Reach the left fingertips up toward the sky and begin to charge forward. Still drawing the right foot in toward the bum. Still drawing the right knee in toward the left knee. So keeping the hips square, keeping that right hip dropping in nice and square with the left hip. And begin to come back to center. Hug the knee into the chest and release. Beautiful. Shake out the left foot. And I'll turn around again for a second side. So feeling a channel of energy through the right foot. You can see me here. Begin to lift the left knee. So I'm correcting an imbalance in my hips right now, so I might be a little bit wobbly or off kilter. But sometimes when we have misalignments in the body, we'll start to practice through those misalignments, and then you have to kind of correct as you go. Arms to your sides, extend out through the left heel, lifting the belly, lifting the chest, and then begin to bend and extend. Bend and extend. So correcting can be really beneficial, and it can be really tempting not to correct, because you know that you can do this posture in a specific way, turning out of the hip, bringing your foot to your calf. But know that the way that you can go deeper in that posture is not aligned with is not aligned with your body. So you're performing well out of damage. And it's better to go back, fix it, find that alignment, start from center. It's also very humbling. Okay, so we're gonna start to lift and tap, right? And finding that movement that feels strong, that feels lifted in the upper body. Staying strong in the standing leg. Micro bend in the knee if your knee tends to cave in. 3, 2, and 1. Foot to the calf. Perhaps you bring it now to the thigh. Hands to heart center. Again, if we're touching on the knee, we want to shift that dynamic. We don't want to press into the knee. Maybe you grow your tree. Reaching up toward the sky, draw that energy in through the fingertips and down through the foot. Or perhaps you need more ground, so you draw that energy up through the foot and reach up toward the sky. Nice and strong, rising up. Rise to root. And begin to bring your hands back to heart center. Hug the knee into the chest, rotate the ankle, and then kick the foot back, drawing the foot in toward the bum. I'll go sideways again to demonstrate. Right arm reaches alongside the ear. Keep drawing the knee in towards center, the foot in toward the bum as you charge yourself forward. So maybe you don't come very far forward, that's okay. Leading with the body, not with the arm. Keep a micro bend in the right knee. And begin to bring yourself back. Releasing the left leg. Release the right leg, shake it out. Bringing your toes and heels together. Bringing your hands to heart center, begin to bring the knees out wide, dropping down, coming up on the toes, finding your balance. Finding some peace here. Heel and bringing your heels together. Lifting the belly, lifting the chest. Hands come to the floor. Coming onto the bum, legs out long in front of you. Find your sits bones, fingertips next to the hips. Rotate the shoulders forward, up and back. Begin to settle into a deep breath. And by now you are familiar with that channel that runs in from the crown of the head. But now you have that solar energy that you can merge with it. So pay attention to your body language here. You may be slumped over like this. Sometimes people are slid forward like this or back like this. Finding yourself directly in the center of your spine, coming out from the center of your hips. If you can, ground the heels of your hands down, or stay up on the fingertips to draw the elbows together. Reach up through the crown of the head. Close your eyes, balance your energy centers. Reach the fingertips out in front of you. So you can do this by placing your feet on the floor as well, or slowly lower all the way down to the earth. Reach the fingertips up overhead. Nice big stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Yes. Let it go. Beautiful. Standing your feet on the earth, hip distance apart. Bring your right heel to the center of your left thigh, flexing the foot. And you can stay here, come up onto the left toes, or if it's not going to be too much stress or strain for the upper body, you can reach through the legs, drawing the left thigh toward you, keeping the left shin parallel. If there's a lot of stress in the shoulders or neck, like you're lifted up off the earth, let go, okay? You don't have to do this. It's also not beneficial to you to have stress and strain in those areas of your body. So we have enough of that already. You don't want to turtle in. All right, we're going to start to bring the left foot to the earth. Bring your arms out to your sides and let the right foot come all the way down to the earth. So we're keeping this form. Right foot comes down to the earth. And this posture I would describe as subtle but intense. So there's different areas of your body that are being triggered right now. Become aware of your knees, your hips, your inner thigh, perhaps even your belly. How can you release and soften? Grounding all four corners of that right foot onto the earth. Begin to find a soothing, cooling breath. In through the nose, out through the nose. Two more rounds of breath. Begin to come back to center. Cross the right leg over the left like you're sitting in a chair. So fully cross-legged, stacking one knee over the other. And then begin to draw the knees into the chest. So you can just rest your hands on top of the right shin. And that will help to deepen. There's also the option here to reach underneath the feet and draw the feet apart, but then again, relaxing your shoulders and neck to the earth. So try not to introduce any tension in the upper body for this. And release. Uncrossing the legs. Left heel comes to the center of the right thigh. So when I say center, that means that your foot is not overlapping the leg, that your heel is firmly planted in the center of your thigh. So the top center of your thigh, flexing the foot. And again, you can draw the right knee in toward the chest. Maybe you reach your hands through. Right shin goes parallel to the ceiling, if your ceiling's flat. Flex the left foot to help accommodate this shape. And to wiggle the toes, release tension in the knees. We'll begin to release the right foot, bring your arms out to a T position, and allow the left foot to come all the way to the floor on the right side. So again, finding this, I guess it's a twist. Finding your breath in and out through the nose. And twisting in our morning practice is a great way to reset. It's a way of welcoming and opening new possibilities for our day. So if we brought anything with us from sleep that is not needed or helpful for our day, we can begin to ask it to leave
It's just a great way to reboot the nervous system, to reboot the body, mind, and spirit, facilitating a deeper opening and a deeper awareness of ourselves. And with the light of our inner sun, we are moving through our day with energy, that active energy, coming back to center, left leg over the right, draw your knees into your chest. And so it's possible to practice in the morning and feel like you don't even need coffee because you've energized yourself naturally. And that's what a lot of this BodyMagick is for, is to facilitate healing or growth in a holistic, natural way, just in your body, using your own energies, ridding yourself of any unwanted or unneeded energy. 2 more rounds of breath here. And then begin to release the right foot to the earth. Uncross the legs, standing your feet mat distance apart. Rock your knees from side to side. I like to reach my arms up overhead and bring that twisting sensation all the way up the back. Pausing if you find something that feels good, but really what we're doing here, maybe tipping the pelvis back and forth, up and down, is finding a position for rest. So finding a nice comfortable position for your lower back. Bring your arms to your sides, palms face up, and begin to extend the legs out long. And for the first time in your practice, you feel the blood, the breath, the energy rushing through you. You become aware of the bright inner light at your solar plexus. Use your breath, your awareness, to send that energy out from center. Out to the toes, into the fingertips, into the crown of the head. Feel the earth rise up to meet you and hold you in this space. Cradled in the warmth of her embrace, allow all the muscular tension in the body to release. There is no trying or striving here. And when we have lit that inner fire at the solar plexus, there is no need for striving or trying, because we have a natural affinity to do and be all the things that we need to do and be. It's all there. It is part of a natural current of energy in your body. Use your awareness to send energy to spaces in the body that feel dull or tired. Notice if there are areas of the body that are not receptive to this energy. Without judgment, without trying to change or alter what is, but just noticing, taking note. Becoming more and more relaxed, more at ease. And if your mind wanders, come back to the space between your eyebrows, the home of your inner vision. Watching your thoughts play out like images on a movie screen. Unfolding and unwinding in perfect time with perfect tracks. Perhaps you stay here, honoring your body and what it needs at this time. And if you choose that option, just remembering the following instructions to come out of practice, not rising up quickly, not flipping up to seated, but following this progression from death to life. Begin by bringing awareness back into your body with movement in the hands and feet. Reaching the arms up overhead, taking a stretch, rocking the head from side to side, from ear to ear. Rotating wrists and ankles, pointing and flexing the feet, making chopping movements with the wrists, the hands. And then standing your feet on the earth, mat distance apart, rocking the knees from side to side, beginning to wake up the spine. So again, maybe you're staying in quartz. Maybe you pause the video and come back for this guidance out. You can take corpse pose for up to 15 minutes in order to integrate your practice. And then begin to release the knees to center, standing your feet mat distance apart. Fingertips to the earth or right hand to the heart space, left hand to the belly. This is your moment of gratitude. So I invite you to find something that you're grateful for today. Gratitude is the greatest armor we have in this life, allowing us to be vulnerable and strong at once, to express kindness without feeling weak, to love without fear. We breathe into this gratitude, knowing that it both nourishes and protects us. That as we break down our walls, we put up this barrier of gratitude that allows the good both in and out. And all we have to do is remember what it is that we're grateful for, seeing it in our mind's eye or listing it off. Feeling this vibration and energy strengthened by the active energy of our solar plexus, spreading out through the body like a warm glow. And when you're ready, extend your right arm alongside the ear, turning over onto your right side into the fetal position, and pausing here, honoring time of transition,
Sometimes it is the space between that is the most important, the space between activity and rest. What is to be discovered in this space of transition? And if you haven't thanked yourself already, thanking yourself for making your way onto your mat today as an act of self-care and self-love. Whenever you're ready, pressing into your palms, shifting over onto the knees, dropping your hips back toward your heels, arms to your sides, palms face up, third eye to the earth. You can also bring a block underneath. And here you breathe into this opening of the back body. Breathe to open the back ribs, to release anything that is still stuck. And breathe into this connection between your third eye and the earth. And we ground our third eye as a gesture of trust and balance. A third eye balanced, then trusts itself. When we balance our intellect with our intuition, we know we can make choices and decisions that align with our highest and greatest good. And so as you breathe into this space of inner wisdom, inner knowing, honoring your inner wisdom, know that you have within you the ability to make the best choice for yourself. You know what is most needed for you. Coming from this place of balance. Not one more than the other. Perhaps you receive messages through the space of your third eye. And whenever you're ready, pressing into the palms, coming up to seated, finding a comfortable seat. Rolling the shoulders down the back, lifting the crown of the head. Closing your eyes, feeling from your center out, feeling yourself like a radiant sun, radiant star, glowing bright. And bringing your arms to your sides, palms facing forward, let the shoulders relax down. Eyes still softened or closed. You now receive through your palms a feeling of connection from the root that connects us all with kindness, compassion, empathy, community, support, all the ways in which we are not alone. Feel and receive this energy through your palms. Allow it to surge up the arms into the heart space where you feel your heart fill with this connection. And know that this feeling, once felt, is always there for you whenever you should need it, simply by connecting with your heartbeat, connecting with your breath, or connecting in through memory of your practice and your time here today. Begin to draw your hands into heart center, pressing this energy of connection into your chest, feeling it fully. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Always.